Good morning, good evening, and good night. Whatever time of the day you are watching, I hope it's a good one. Today we have a very special video. I know I say that every video, but I really mean it this time. So today I want to show you guys something. I guess it's going to be like a product review slash display, but I have always kind of had infatuation and enjoyment with lights. May have started probably, I'm guessing, when I was a kid. My dad used to put on very vivid displays for Christmas of lights, and ever since then I just love seeing houses and buildings and any type of architecture displayed with LED type lights or just lights in general. So naturally, now that I have my own house, I want to have lights on it too. But I didn't just want to have lights for Christmas season, I wanted to have lights all year round. So I thought, why not buy LED lights? You know, I always thought LED lights looked cool on buildings and whatnot. And I thought, okay, I'll go to Walmart, buy it, come home, plug and play, bada boom, bada bang, my lights are up. Not so fast. You see, I may be many things, but a handyman is not one of them. And these lights require a lot more work than just plugging it in and watching it shine. So I go to my dad and I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna get LED lights for the house. And he's like, okay, that's cool, but where you gonna get your wire from? Where you gonna get your cable connectors? Where you gonna get your electrical tape from? I was like, electrical tape? What, there's more tape out there besides scotch? Then it was like, you're also gonna need a transformer. A transformer? What you mean a transformer? I need Megatron to help me with this? A transformer? I'm more of a bumblebee guy myself anyway. But whatever, I say, okay, I'll still buy the lights. You know, it's never too late to learn something in life. Hell, I'm learning how to vlog right now. Plus it helps that I pretty much knew that my dad was going to do a majority of the work. And so now I want to show you guys the ZUCKEO LED landscape lights. And so my apologies, but I have already actually put them up. I know a lot of more informational YouTube videos. They'll unbox it for you and give you all the items that come with it and show you step by step how to do it. This isn't that type of video, but this video will kind of just show you guys how we put it up in our yard and how it looks when it's fully visible at night. So as you can see, I don't bury the wires yet. I'm going to bury the wires, but I wanted to leave them out to take this video to show you guys how we have our wires stretched across our front yard. And we bought the 10-pack of ZUCKEO LED landscape lights. You can buy, I believe, a 2-pack, a 4-pack, a 6-pack, a 8-pack, a 10-pack, however many, you know, fits your needs of what you're trying to display. Right here is where my dad and I, mainly my dad, I usually just hand him the tools while he does 90% of the work. We dug up the grass and the dirt from right here so we could bury the wire underneath that and cross it over from the sidewalk pathway to the other side of the front yard, where we have the wire then coming across this end of the front yard of the house. And as you see, it fully makes its way towards the end of the house where we have all 10 lights displayed. Now, like I say, when I'm done recording, I'm going to bury the wires underneath these woodchucks so that the wires aren't as visible. But my dad did one portion of the front yard for me, where, as you can see right here, the wire, we got it. Alright, there we go. The wire kind of digs right there and it goes under the woodchucks, and then you can't see anything because the wire is buried. I will be doing that across the whole yard. This is where I have to get back to finishing burying the wires under the woodchucks, but I will be doing that across the whole front yard, and that way not only will people see the lights, but they're not going to have these black wires with the electrical tape and connectors all visibly hanging out. And you can bury them under rocks, you can bury them under sand, woodchucks, whatever your house has. You know, it doesn't have to just be the same exact type of front yard I have. Whatever your house has, you can work to bury the wire under so only the lights are showing. Some people actually, hold on. That car was me mugging me too. I guess they don't like me videotaping myself. Some houses, they also bury the lights as well. Like, they hide the lights where only the display portion of the light bulb is showing to get the light to display. But some people actually like burying the lights. I'm not going to bury my lights, but if you want to, you can as well. Now, speaking of the wire does actually not come with the lights. You have to buy the wires separately. So I'll leave a link in the description of the lights that we purchased that are pretty good for what we're trying to do. But basically, all you're going to get when you purchase these lights are the lights with the stakeholders the electrical tape. They do give you electrical tape and cable connectors, but these wires in itself, they do not come with the light, so you will have to be purchasing that separately. So anything that you see as far as the display price for these lights, add possibly an extra $50 to even $100, because you also have to buy some of these products separately to get the full display that you want. Now this is the transformer that comes with the lights, and if you buy them from ZUCKEO on Amazon, you'll see that they say that it's waterproof, but from what you can see on this video right here, it doesn't quite look that waterproof to me. So for the time being, you know, I live in New Orleans, so we get a lot of rain, and I have had to, on days where I know that rain was imminent, we'll come outside. Now I'll tie about 2 or 3 plastic bags over it to really safeguard it, to make sure that no water leaks into it, because I don't trust that if it rains that the transformer will be able to hold steady and still provide power. So even though that the description is going to say waterproof, I fully suggest, and I'm going to be doing it soon, purchasing a waterproof transformer box, or making your own type of waterproof transformer box so that you can cover and protect your transformer. Because again, I don't think that this is going to be quite safe once it starts raining and storming, and especially if you live in a city like I live in where it storms quite frequently, you want to have peace of mind. Look at this, baby, the magic of YouTube. This is the waterproof box that I have for my transformer, and now on rainy days I don't have to always worry about coming outside and wrapping multiple grocery bags or something to cover up the transformer. And this is going to protect it and provide me peace of mind, so that whenever a storm comes unexpectedly, I don't have to worry about rushing to my transformer to make sure that it's not getting drenched in water. Like I say, guys, I would highly recommend buying a transformer box or something just to protect your transformer. You can even make a do-it-yourself one. There's plenty of YouTube videos that teach you how to do so. We decided to go the easy way, I guess, and buy one, but it is definitely something that I think is almost necessary to have if you want to make sure that your transformer does not blow up because of any rain damage, water damage, or anything of that like. And this is how it looks with the waterproof transformer box now covering the transformer. Hopefully you guys might have a better setup with your outlet than me, where you don't have to position yours kind of like this. The electrical outlet to the transformer itself isn't necessarily the longest, and where my power outlet is stationed, I kind of have to basically, so I don't have much wiggle room to lay the box flat or anything, but not a big deal to me. I'd rather just have peace of mind of not having to cover the transformer every time it rains. Yeah, so then again, once I bury these wires, you know, all you're really going to see is just this wire, the transformer box, and then ultimately just the lights. Let me get comfortable right quick. Now, I've had these lights for about 3 weeks now, and all things considered, they have worked to perfection. I will say that I read a lot of reviews on Amazon that said that over time, water condensation would get into the lights, whether it be inside the bulb right here, or I can show you guys in the back right here. People would complain of eventual water building up from rainstorms and things like that, and that the lights would eventually go out. So for peace of mind, I saw another YouTube video, somebody suggested buying waterproof silicone sealant and putting it on your lights to give you a bit of peace of mind. I'm not saying 100% that it's going to work, but I've been monitoring the lights every time that it's rained the past 3 weeks, and every time I check it the day after, I don't really see any water condensation getting into mine. So I personally recommend buying waterproof sealant silicone, and I'll show you where I put mine at. So as you can see, I put some of the waterproof silicone sealant on the back of the lights, right where the hard wire is connected, so that it doesn't leak into that part of the light, as well as I saw some people saying that water could possibly get into this portion of the light. So I went, now there's a lot of dirt, I mean obviously, yeah, I have the lights by dirt and wood chucks and stuff, but you can see the silicone all across that, and like I say, it's been working pretty good so far, that whenever it rains I don't see any water leaking into the light bulb itself, or even inside the lights, where when I shake it, you know, you don't hear any type of drips or anything. Now, although the lights do not come with the wires, they do come with the remotes. There is definitely not a shortage of remotes for this product. They actually give you 4. I'm showing 2 of them. One rectangular and one that's apparently overly. Why they have two different shapes, I do not know. Maybe it's a comfort or preference thing for the customer, but they provide you 4 remotes. As you see, there's all 16 colors that's available. There's an option for how bright you want each light to be. There's the on and off button if you want like 4 lights on at a time, but you want the 2 lights in the middle to be off, but the rest of the lights to be on. And there are 4 options that they put on a bit of a mini light show display for you, which is flash, strobe, fade, and smooth. I'll show you guys how all 4 look. The lights are now on, and they always come on to the last setting that you have it on. So I had mine on flash last night. Now the lights are on right now, and as you see during the day, you're not going to get any type of visibility on them whatsoever. You can see a little bit of it, I guess. Depends on how close you have it to whatever product or whatever template you're trying to shine it on, but not as much as it's going to shine once the sun goes down and really once it gets nighttime. Now some people ask, with the remote, can it control all the lights at once? Unfortunately, no, it does not. That's not necessarily a big deal to me, but I know that it does annoy some people. You have to go up to each individual light to display which color you want it to be. So I'll show you guys. Alright, so right now it's on flash. If I want this light to be on red, hit the red button. And now it is on a steady red. Meanwhile, the rest of the lights continue to be on flash because that was the last setting that I had them on. If I want all of the lights to be on red, I have to go by every single one and hit that button to turn it into a full steady display of red. Again, this does not bother me, but some people find it a bit annoying. So know that before you buy. If that's a deal breaker to you, then these remotes do not. I'm going to show you guys something right quick. Apparently, I never realized this, but I live close to an airport, so a lot of planes fly over my house. So throughout these videos, I hope I'm not too close to the camera. Hold on. Throughout these videos, you're going to hear a lot of airplanes flying above them. Hopefully they don't bother you, but just know that if you're subscribed to this channel and you're an airplane enthusiast, you'll love this one. The reason I guess it doesn't bother me that you have to go to each individual light to set the lighting preference that you want is that I like to have, I'm very rarely do I have my light display on as one color. I like to have multiple lights at a time. I feel like it brings the house out even more. So say I want red, white, and blue. I'll go here and I'll do blue, 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 and that will cover up this portion of the house. And then I'm going to do white and white right here, so it's going to cover up this portion of the house. And then, well, this is already red, but then I'll go and do red, 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 and then when all is said and done, you'll have red, white, and blue. So that's a benefit to having a remote that only goes by each individual light, is that you can really get creative with the type of light displays that you want to show. So now that we've got all that out the way, only thing left to do is to display the house and show how it looks. Unfortunately, it is not nighttime yet, so we have to sit back and wait another 3 to 4 hours until we can show how the house looks. Oh wait, this is the power of YouTube. This is the power of the internet. We can just do it with a snap of a finger. Wow, this YouTube magic is pretty special. That's an Easter egg for anybody who watched my proposal video. And so, it is now nighttime, and I can show you guys how the lights look. So this is how the house looks at night, and as you can see, it looks much, much more vibrant at nighttime when it really gets its chance to shine. And this is the red, white, and blue display that I was talking to you guys about. I'm going to push back a little bit so you can see it in its entirety. And look at that, red, white, and blue. So imagine for Memorial Day, for 4th of July. But there's many other color displays you can do too, not just red, white, and blue, of course. Say you want to do St. Patrick's Day, you can do all green. Say you want to do Christmas, you could do red and green. Halloween, you could do orange, orange and purple. If you're a sports fan like I am, you can try to set the lights to the theme of whatever your team's colors are. I'm a Saints fan, so I can't do black, but I can do gold, or I can do white and gold. I'm an adult shoe fan, so I can do purple and gold. There's just so many options you can do with the lights. Now, if you're crazy like me and you really want to stand out, you can go with multi-colors. This is the flash option, and I set each individual light at a different time so that the same light isn't showing at once. There is an on and off button, so if you want to have all the lights flashing at the same uniform time, you can. I like to make my house look a little unique. It seems like a bit of a, like I say guys, I live across from an airport, so you're getting a lot of helicopters and airplanes in my videos if you're an airplane enthusiast. Now this is the strobe option. Again, I timed this so that each light is shown a different color. Don't really quite see the difference too much between this and flash, but I'm sure people who have an eye for this type of stuff will. Now this is the fade option. You can see it kind of more slowly fades into the colors opposed from the flash and the strobe option. And this is the smooth option, the fourth of all the light options that's on this remote here. Again, I don't really see too much of a difference between strobe and flash and fade and smooth, but people with great eyesight might. Some people might want to do it as one solid color matching throughout. I'll show you guys how that looks if you decide to do it as a uniform look. And this is how it will look if you want all of your lights to be synchronized at the same time. And so you guys, that is my review / display presentation of the ZUCKEO LED landscape lights. Again, I'll put the links in the description below where you can purchase the lights, the wiring, and all other utilities that you might need for these lights. I definitely recommend it, but I will say that I am going to continue to monitor it for a few months, possibly up to a year, to make sure that it provides longevity. There are some reviews I see on Amazon with people saying that they do work great for the first month or so, but then they start showing wear and tear and damage and water damage. I would definitely buy some Lock-It waterproof silicone sealant to give you some peace of mind. Buy a transformer waterproof box to guard your transformer. And just do whatever you need to do to make sure that the lights are as protected as possible. But when they're working and when they are displayed, nothing makes your house more vibrant and beautiful as these lights. I have already received a ton of compliments from people. I've received a ton of inquiries from people wanting to do the same to their house. I want to tell them no, only my house can be special, but I'm a giver, so I definitely share the information when they ask for it. And like I said, a lot of airplanes fly over my house, so naturally now they get a pretty cool visual whenever they do. Maybe that's why they're flying over my house so much. They know that this is like the North Star to them. They just follow the lights to get to their destination. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this review / display of what you'll be getting if you purchase the ZUCKEO landscape lights helped you out a lot. It was my first review video, so my apologies if I didn't go into as much details that you might possibly be looking for. So if this video was helpful to you, please leave a comment below letting me know, or let me know if you plan on purchasing similar lights like this yourself. And as always, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Or not, I'm just a human. I'm not the law. Now, like I say, when I'm done videoing it, that's a blooper.